So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing now is Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Get 300. Get 300. 26.
On 1st down, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And some room to roam now. And now look at him go. The 40, the 20. Touchdown, Packers. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the 1st half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
To throw, it's Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Brady now to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenny Clark, these sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Completes it again to Dobbs. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs from 21 yards away. And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. That throw by Brady incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
This time they stay on the ground. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
23 yards the pickup there. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
That's complete to Dobbs.
The 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Dobbs.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Packers have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Fournette, a first down carry. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Brady caught on the right side by Jones. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
72.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. And he wisely will throw that one away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, 66.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
137 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tonyan.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 626.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Rodgers now on first down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
Back to going. Hey, 88. Hey, we're not going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And Lewis has it, the tight end.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Crosby connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady, blitz coming, and down he goes.
Quay Walker
brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
An inside give to Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 164 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle, Jones. And he can't quite get the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys.
And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
A.J. Dillon, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, Bolt 66.
Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Wait, that. 53 Linda.
Brady now on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now Brady got to have this one. And Brate, the tight end's got it.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Brady again. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Brady now to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
And they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the